Have you ever lost track of time and felt like something else took it? Not minutes, not hours, but part of your life. Around the world, there are places where people enter normally and leave changed. They report missing time, strange memories, and the same feeling. Time didn't move right. Tonight, we're visiting places where time feels wrong. In rural Argentina, there is a stretch of road people speak about in whispers and never use after sunset. During the day, it looks ordinary. Asphalt, dust, a few crooked signs. Nothing unusual, but at night, something changes. Drivers enter the road after the sun goes down. They drive for a few minutes. No turns, no intersections. And yet, they exit miles away, in places they should never have reached. When they check their clocks, something is wrong. Some have lost 30 minutes, others 2 hours, 3, sometimes more. The strangest part? The engines are still warm, as if they never stopped running. But the fuel tanks are nearly empty. There are no detours, no memories of traffic, no explanation. One driver swore he saw headlights coming toward him in the dark, headlights from a car that should not exist. Old, from another time. He said that for a moment. It felt like he wasn't looking ahead, but backward, into the past. Police investigated. They examined the road, measured the distance, searched for hidden turnoffs. They found nothing. No anomalies, no evidence, only testimonies. The road is still there. The asphalt hasn't disappeared. But at night, people still lose time, and no one knows where it goes.
In Eastern Europe, there is a forest locals rarely talk about. Not because it's forbidden, not because it's marked on maps, but because people who enter it don't always return the same. One afternoon, a group of hikers decided to take a short walk. Nothing extreme, no deep expedition, just a straight path through the trees. They told friends they'd be back before sunset. They entered the forest calmly, laughing, talking. The path was clear, wide, easy to follow. No turns, no crossroads, no reason to get lost. Then, they vanished. Search teams were sent out that same evening. Flashlights cut through the trees. Names were called. Nothing. No footprints, no broken branches, no sound. Days passed. Then, without warning, the hikers walked out of the forest on their own, alive, but wrong. Their faces were thinner, their eyes hollow. One man had a beard he hadn't had before. Phones were completely dead, not drained, not broken, unresponsive. When asked where they had been, their answers didn't match. They remembered walking forward straight ahead, no turns, no stops. They didn't remember sleeping or eating or resting. To them, it felt like minutes. Doctors examined them. The results were disturbing. Their bodies showed signs of accelerated aging, skin changes, muscle fatigue, stress markers far beyond normal, as if their bodies had lived through days, while their minds remembered only moments. Medical professionals couldn't explain it. No toxins, no drugs, no signs of illness, just time. Time that had passed without being felt. The forest was searched again. Nothing unusual was found. No warning signs were placed, no fences built. The trees still stand, quiet, unchanged. And the forest remains open, silent, waiting. In an abandoned office building, something strange began happening the moment people stepped inside. At first, it was subtle. Watches stopped ticking. Not slowly, not randomly. They froze. Phones didn't die. They reset. Dates vanished. Times changed. Some devices rebooted endlessly, as if confused about when they were. People inside reported the same feeling. Dizziness, pressure behind the eyes. A sense that the room was slightly delayed, like sound arriving a second too late. Some felt nauseous, others disoriented. One person said it felt like standing up too fast. but it never went away. Then came the voices, conversations echoing through empty hallways, footsteps, laughter. But when followed, there was no one there. Worse, some recognized the voices, their own. Security teams reviewed the footage. That's when they noticed something impossible. People standing completely still, not frozen mid-step, not glitched, just paused for minutes. Then suddenly, movement, as if time resumed without warning. No jerking, no confusion, just normal motion again. Frame by frame analysis showed no cuts, no missing footage. Time inside the building didn't flow evenly. Some moments stretched, others vanished. Engineers checked for gas leaks, magnetic interference, structural issues. Nothing explained it. Eventually, the building was sealed, locked, condemned. No clocks were replaced, no repairs attempted. Because even after it was empty, devices left inside still malfunctioned. And time inside never behaved normally again. Travelers once reported stopping at a small town in the middle of nowhere. They weren't looking for it. They didn't plan to stop. Their fuel was low, the road was long, and the sun was already setting. Then they saw it. A gas station glowing softly in the distance. A diner beside it, a few cars parked outside. Lights on, people inside. It looked normal, too normal. They pulled over and filled the tank. Someone waved from the counter. Inside the diner, plates clinked. A radio played quietly. They ordered food, talked to locals, asked where they were. The answer came casually, like the question didn't matter. They stayed overnight in a small roadside motel. Nothing strange happened. No fear, no danger, just an ordinary night. The next morning they left. Years passed. One of the travelers decided to return, same road, same direction, same distance, but when they arrived, the town wasn't there, no gas station, no diner, no motel, just empty land, no ruins, no foundations, no signs anything had ever been built there. They checked records, nothing. No mention of the town in government archives, no census data, no business licenses. Maps, old and new, never showed it. Satellite images showed nothing but fields. But one thing remained: receipts. From the gas station, from the diner, from the motel, printed clearly, with dates that didn't exist, days that weren't on any calendar, times that didn't match reality. Historians couldn't explain it. Neither could authorities. The travelers kept the receipts, proof that for one night, a town appeared and then vanished. Subscribe for more stories you won't forget.